For this we need two colors, a ruler or a paper folded, and your notebook or a piece of paper. Again, I'm going to put a title on here. We're going to look at slope. You've already learned this, so this is going to be a very good review with a little bit, maybe specific information. Room for exercises or a summary, and here I want the big ideas. Okay? So, first I want to know, what is it? Okay? So slope, in math sense, it is the steepness of a line. Okay? Let's see what that means. Let's see, we have mountains. I'm an artist, I know. The slope of this side would be how fast it goes up. The slope could be how fast it goes down, how fast it goes up, how fast it goes down. Okay, so the slope is you can almost think of it as like the angle of the line. A very small slope would be, let's just look at like, I don't know what this is, we'll say it's a triangle. This slope would be very small. You can say that's a smaller slope. So the idea of slope is just essentially how fast it goes up or down. Okay? Now let's look at some types of slopes. We're going to have four types. First of all, we're looking at the XY graphs. Y, X. Y, X. Y, X. And we need 4. Okay. So, we have a positive slope, which means from left to right it just goes up. Okay? We have negative. Doesn't have to go to the middle, it can just go down. So positive goes up, negative goes down. We have a 0, okay, which is just perfectly horizontal. And we have something called undefined, and that is a vertical line. Okay, so positive, we can say goes up, negative goes down, 0 horizontal, and undefined vertical. Okay? So, we have something called rise over run. Okay? So rise means going up or down, run means left or right. So, let's say we have this line right here. Okay? The idea is slope is the ratio of how much it goes up or down, and how much it goes right or left. Okay? So essentially we have to see, okay, pick any 2 points. How much does it go up divided by how much it goes to the right? Okay? So when you think about walking up a mountain, let's say we have this little mountain again. do it really quickly. And you are walking up the mountain. The slope is essentially how vertical you go, which is your rise. You divide that by how far to the right you go, which is your run. So you take this number, rise, divided by run. Or rise divided by run, and that is your slope. And we have a little bit of room here, but plenty enough. And we're going to look at what's called the slope formula. Okay? The slope formula, m equals y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. And this m comes from the French word for monter, or go up. Okay? So it's for monter. Now, what are these numbers right here? Let's say, again, we have this random line. And let's do a negative slope for practice. So I'm just going to give guessing points here. Let's say that this is negative 2, 2, and this is 3, negative 1. Okay? So the idea is in your first point you have x1, y1. And in your second point you have x2, y2. I'm going to write that. So your first point is x1, y1, and your second point is x2, y2. Because this is the x from the first point, your y from the first point, and this is your x from the second point, y from the second. So let's actually solve this. M equals x1 is negative 2. So hold on. Oh, sorry. Y2. Oh, wow. Sorry. So the formula is y2. Sorry. So that's negative 1 minus y1, which is 2, divided by x2, which is 3, minus x1, which is negative 1. Negative 1 minus negative 2. They're both negatives. That's negative 3. This, we have 3 minus negative 1. That becomes a plus. 3 plus 1 is 4. So that is our answer, no more. M equals negative 3 over 4. Okay? Now, if that was confusing, you got confused by me messing up, just watch it again. Alright. So let's get this. So let's do an exercise. Find the slope between 3, 0 and 5, 11. And I'll help you out. Your first point, x1, y1, x2, y2, y2. So you just take these points and use the formula. So take this formula and solve. And that's it. Thank you. Just quickly, just so you can see, we have the slope, the types, rise over run, slope formula, and your own example. And you'll practice this more in class. Thank you.